Assalamu alaikum student. Today our topic of discussion is chronic dacryoadenitis. The yesterday topic was acute dacryoadenitis. 90% this is the topic. This topic is similar to the topic that we have explained yesterday. There is a little bit difference between chronic dacryoadenitis and acute dacryoadenitis. Today, yesterday acute inflammation of lacrimal gland. Today it is the chronic inflammation of lacrimal glands. Etiology: infection, trauma, and secondaries. What type of infections? Tuberculosis and syphilis. Trauma: foreign body granuloma. Secondaries: diseases. Leukemia, it can be leukemia, it can be lymphoma. Now, what are the clinical features of this disease? You have to remember these points clearly. These are mostly similar to the acute dacryoadenitis. First one is pain, less enlargement of lacrimal gland. Number two, L-shaped curve of lid margin similar to acute chronic dacryoadenitis. Displacement of eyeball downward and upward, inward similar to acute. Restriction of movement of eyeball upward and outward. Diplopia in up and out gaze. Eversion of eyelid shows. Swelling of gland. There are 4 to 5 clinical features of this disease. Now I'm going to tell you what are the clinical features. First one, painless enlargement of lacrimal gland. Number 2, S-shaped curve of eyelid margin. Number 3, displacement of eyeball downward and inward. Number 4, restriction of movement of eyeball upward and outward. Number 5, diplopia in up and out gaze. Number 6, eversion of eyelid shows. Swelling and gland. What is the treatment? The treatment of underlying cause will improve the condition. Now, I will give you a review. First of all, what is the definition? It is chronic inflammation of glands. What are the causes? Tuberculosis, syphilis, foreign body granuloma, leukemia, and lymphoma. You can say 3 types of etiologies: infection, trauma, and secondary disease. What are the clinical features? I have already told you: painless enlargement of lacrimal gland, S-shaped curve of eyelid margin, displacement of eyeball downward and inward, restriction of movement, diplopia in the upper and outer gaze, eversion of eyelid shows, swelling of the glands. The most important portion of this disease is these are the clinical features. You have to remember about these clinical features. The final and last part of this disease is treatment. Treatment of the underlying cause will improve the condition. If you have any question, you can ask me. You can comment in the video. You can inbox me. You can ask any type of question. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share my channel so that you can get every coming lecture related to our eyes, to medical lectures. Thank you so much.